bearing, located right in the very center underneath all that iron cladding down there. The locomotive is going to balance over that ball bearing. It's going to make turning things a lot easier. When the engine is closer to the center of the table, watch the far end of the table that I'm at over here. It'll drop down about 2 to 3 inches. That means we'll be ready to start spinning our engine. Speaking of which, this is the Southern Railway 5000, built in 1972 by the Electromotive Division of General Motors as the Southern's very first GP38-2 that they ever purchased. Since it's the very first, it is known as a class leader. Keep that phrase in mind. We're going to talk about it again here in just a moment. Table should be dropping down here any second here. Just like that, folks. Now, I should also take a moment to mention this blue diesel electric locomotive over here. The Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia Railroad number 80. Built in 1968. This is the very first GP38 base model ever built. So these locomotives are very, very similar in design. Now the 5000 here is a high hood locomotive. What does that mean? Toward the front up here, the cab, it's got a high hood. Well, let me take back what I just said. This is the front right here. No. This is actually the back. The Southern Railway purchased their locomotives in reverse. So when we run this locomotive over here, we technically ran it backwards. Why would they do that? Well, look on the frame over there, you'll see a little letter F. That indicates the front of the locomotive. The Southern Railway figured if they ran the locomotive forward, long hood forward, kept their crew farther back, safer from anything that they might hit. Say, for instance, a car on a crossing. We don't run it like that, although it is set up for that. We run it short hood forward, a little bit safer for our engineer to be able to see around the curves. By the way, our engineer's Bo up there. When you see him, give him a big old wave, otherwise he won't take us home today. Now the 5000 here would continue to see mainline use on the Norfolk Southern Corporation until about 2015. That's right. By that point, the locomotive had been pretty old by Norfolk Southern standards, so they opted to retire it, sell it at auction. We acquired the locomotive at that auction due to its historical significance as a class leader. 2016 brought it here to the museum. In 2017, did some minor repairs on it. As it appears today, this is exactly how it would have looked, brand spanking new from EMD's shop of LaGrange, Illinois. We're going to glide our table up here. And we almost had a no-hitter on that from Conductor Matt. So here's what's going to happen now, folks. We're not going to push you back, we're going to pull you back.